Biofilm formation. Biofilm is an attached polysaccharide matrix containing embedded bacterial cells. In this picture, the pink are, are the bacterial cells and they are in active form. And the red color is the polysaccharide matrix. So biofilm is a common growth form for bacteria in nature because the intensely interwoven nature of the structure prevents harmful chemicals from penetrating them. So this biofilm enables the preservation of these inactive bacteria since their environment has insufficient nutrients or the nutrients has been depleted. And also it acts as a barrier to bacterial grazing by protists. An example of this is the nematode. Nematode are able to eat these inactive bacteria. So by having polysaccharide matrix, they are being protected. And this biofilm prevents cells from being washed away into a potentially less favorable habitat. So once they are attached to the surface, they will not move anywhere and potentially less favorable habitats such as um, dry areas, areas with disinfectant or having chemicals too strong for bacteria to survive, and also too much or having high temperature. So there are two lifestyle of bacteria. First is the planktonic growth, and second is the sessile growth. The planktonic is a suspended lifestyle, which means they are free living. They are moving around into the water. So these are organisms usually inhabit the water column of a lake. It has enough nutrients to take up and they are able to move around. So their metabolism are also active. So when the nutrients depleted and there's no sufficient nutrients for them to grow, to have the metabolism, and then they will decide into become a sessile growth. They will attach themselves onto a surface, produce polysaccharide matrix, and then this matrix will sense by bacteria that no longer receive enough nutrients. So, okay, there's no more nutrients. I sense EPS, and I'm going to attach myself also to the EPS and become a biofilm. In summary, there are three stages in biofilm formation. First, attachment of planktonic cells. Second, production of a sticky matrix. Third is mature biofilm. So do all biofilms created only by one bacterial species or many? Well, biofilms can be created by many species, not just one. But how? By forming microbial mats. So this is a multi-layered sheets with different organisms present in the individual layers. So mats composed of various phototrophic and chemotrophic bacteria which are common in the outflows of hot springs and in marine intertidal regions. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.